Hey guys, it's Ernest once again out on the lake, and today I would like to talk to you guys about new techniques, specifically how to learn a new technique or learning a new technique. You know, a lot of times, we'll get stuck throwing the same baits, and it's good as an angler to be as versatile as you can. You hear that word a lot, especially from the pros, just being versatile. Me, myself, I'm always trying to set goals as far as, what technique do I want to learn next. Specifically, during the winter months, it's cold, I'm going to try to learn how to fish a jig. I fish chatterbaits, related jigs, and swim jigs a lot, but as far as the traditional, football style or, dragging on the bottom type jig, that's my goal for this winter. Typically, what I do is I'll take the trailer that you put on a jig, I'll Texas rig it, and that's my main goal. One of my main go-to baits. But I want to really set a goal for myself. And so, when you're doing that, whether it be you're learning a drop shot or a shaky head, or even if you've never really fished a spinnerbait or crankbait a whole lot, the first thing you need to do is tie that thing on, and you need to get a feel for it. Now, what I mean, this is a bullet style weight Texas rig. It feels different than this. You still got a weight and a soft plastic, but it feels different. These are both 3/8 ounce here, Texas rig and a traditional jig, but they feel a lot different in the water. This is to me, this kind of felt like it fell a little bit slower, just because it's got that skirt, and I got a rage tail on here. It's got a little bit more drag to it than just a vial crawl with Texas rig, because it's a little bit more streamlined in the water. Same weights, it feels different. And that's with any technique. Take it out there, whether it be learning a Texas rig, learning a Carolina rig, which I'm not good at, admittedly, and I hope to get better at it. Any technique, whether it be jig, whether it be a lipless crankbait, rattle trap, deep cranking, take that lure out, and before you immediately try to catch a fish on it, take it out, see how it feels in your hands. The more in tune that you are with that bait, the more you'll feel those strikes, because you're going to know immediately something's different. You'll know, okay, I got a rock, okay, I got a piece of wood, okay, that's a bite. So whatever technique, whether it be a spinnerbait, a spinnerbait's going to feel different than a crankbait or a square bill or a rattle trap. They're going to feel different. So that would be my advice to you if you're learning a new technique, whatever it is. Take that out, learn how it feels in your rod, in your hands. You hear a lot of guys who are famous for a specific technique. I guarantee you, those guys that fish a worm, that are known for fishing a worm, they will know immediately if something's different with that worm in the water. They know how it feels in their hands. They've got a real fine touch for it. A lot of guys are, real good at one technique. That's because they took the time and they know what it feels like in their hands. I primarily will fish a Texas rig a lot, some kind of type of creature bait. You guys seen my videos. I catch a lot of them on a creature bait. But I'm in tune with that. I know when something's not right. So when you're learning a new technique, that's a couple of things that you can do. And the most important thing, it kind of goes without saying, take the time. I've been out here today. I threw that jig a lot, and I threw the Texas rig a lot. I need to throw the jig more because I want to get better at it. Take that time with that bait. Don't just throw it twice and say, well, this thing don't work. I'm not good at this, or I don't like this technique. Really take the time. And probably the final thing that I could tell you, before I came out here today, I'm trying to learn a jig. I looked up, a lot of things online of how to fish a jig. There's a ton of stuff on YouTube and print out there that'll teach you any type of technique that you want to learn. But really research it, where to fish a jig. or where to fish a spinnerbait, or where to fish a square bill or a rattle trap. You know, research the technique. Don't just, you know, go, I'm going to fish a jig, go buy one at Walmart and come out here and throw it a couple times, say, well, I don't like fishing a jig, I just can't do it. You know, take that time to research it. You know, the more homework you can do, the better off you'll be. And that's with anything. So, you know, take the time, you know, research it ahead of time, get a good feel for it, and just give it time. You know, it's not going to come overnight. I didn't learn drop shot overnight or a shaky head overnight. You know, those are things that you really have to take time, especially the finesse techniques. You know, you really got to be in tune with what's going on with your bait. So, hope this has helped you as far as, you know, give some good advice on learning a new technique. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share it with your friends, comment, and let me know what you guys want to see next. I'd love to hear your feedback on this, and you know, any type of you know, you guys got some jig tips for me, I'd love to hear them. I need all the help I can get. I really want to get good at fishing a jig. That's just, you know, one of my goals I've set for myself, is just to get better at fishing a jig. So like I said, like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share, the whole 9 yards. And as always, we'll see you down the road.